Hello, 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 and welcome back to Spoonie Games. And the first episode might be the only episode because it said it was short of what says Lost in Space, but is it Marzia Lost in Space. Um, I'm not sure if the game has any audio and music. I may have to find something just to go in the background, so is it just silence? But yeah, and the options. It's actually gonna click now. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything, and I have clicked start once and got here, and there doesn't seem to be anything. So maybe something else happens during the game. I'll find out. It's been days, months while staying in hypertravel. You decide to take a rest since it's starting to take a toll on your psyche. You're too young to be in this business, but you've always wanted to enjoy life your own way instead of sitting home depressed for decades, improving on nothing. As if like sitting in a ship for millennia isn't the same. Slowly the time comes to do your final last jump. You decide to enjoy the spectacular view in front of you. Oh no, we do have something, some audio. I'm not sure if it's mine that seems to have it in one ear. It's so pretty. Sure, if you say so. She whispers to herself. You decide to relax for a moment as your body feels frail. Think about the beauty of the planet. Time to hyper jump. So it's hyper jump. You take your time rechecking your coordinates as it corresponds to the papers. Everything seems mathematically correct. Last jump and we are here. Your rings extrude, about to pierce the time in space. An immense bang! A tiny rod going at light speed obliterates your ship in nanoseconds. The explosive force was so immense it preceded an electromagnetic shock that's harmful enough to shut down every ship's systems in a faraway proximity. This act of terrorism has now gotten banned, as no one knew that FTL sniping would produce such an effect. Die in vain. Gone out with a bang. Ending. Wow, that was, as it said, it was short. There's one ending. All right. So skip. Oh, we're still skipping. I guess think about the beauty of the planet. It's so pretty. I've always felt tempted to go inside one of those gas giants. Yet sadly pressure increases, will end up imploding my ship, haha. But that's not important. What really creeps me out really is being trapped in there and being unable to get out, so I'd rather not. Anyway, I'll end up finding that in the future, maybe. Lol. Okay, my ship. I don't know how, but my parents managed to find this ship for me on sale. The way I managed to buy this is really by my saving up my college grant. Haha. Always wanted something sporty feel. Something with a sporty feel. And this manages to get it well done. The expenses are very bad, but somehow if I don't abuse him, my ship looks after me just like my boyfriend. Okay. The HUD. I've never knew the ship had a HUD before. Honestly, many things about the ship that is a mystery to me. I managed to find about this is by looking at videos online. I used to fly without this display for a whole year. Many people can't even fly anything without something like this. I kind of find it sad. And honestly, this isn't even remotely what others use. This is literally just a military HUD that's very minimal. I don't know the size of my ship or anything, so normally I just go by feeling, and it's always on point. But honestly, the only reason I keep it up is because it looks very pretty. The orange is so pretty and shiny. Feels very comfortable when I'm tired and sleepy while I pilot. The colour is so easy on the eyes. Diagnostic error? I've always had this error when I brought the ship. I used to fly this by never going as high. The Earth's atmosphere allowed me in the past. Brought it to my mechanic and they couldn't fix the oxygen error. We've changed everything including the sensors and I still get it gone. Well, I usually use my spacesuit on these missions, but normally in spaceports or at home the filter just works fine. And honestly, this spacesuit kind of grew on me in a way. Never cared about the oxygen. Would if you're not in your suit. When I was going to college, since I never flew higher than the Earth's atmosphere. And also oxygen costs a lot nowadays. Heck, everything blew up in price. That's why I usually do these jobs, keep myself, my family and my ship alive. Do I really want to go for everything? My old technology, my favourite tool. Some very old technologies we used way back in 2002 in aircrafts or rocket ships. I find it very odd why such technology is nearly non-existent. It's perfect when I'm low on battery or I need to go past without making any heat. My old laptop, I used to use it for my college and gaming stuff. Everybody had some strange chip that showed them stuff. Honestly, I don't understand it or like it. I was kind of a laughingstock for using this really, but hey, this works pretty well and has a very good processor for nowadays stuff. I still play video games, but now I have a diagnostic tool in it. Hurrah! It makes diagnosing errors so easy, but funnily enough, they are super rare. It's normally sensor errors or pressure problems, power loss, blockages, or overheating, etc. But when I saw it myself, it feels good as new. I highly recommend these kinds of apps. Since this one had a rare OS, it was kind of difficult to find something for it. Relax a bit more. Wow, I was so bored. I was talking to myself for a whole hour. I'm seriously losing my I can't even speak. Sanity. Sanity is the word. Sanity slowly. You start feeling uneasy, as if you feel like you're being stalked. For a split second, you see a penetrator about to impact you. Attempt to eject! You attempt to eject. Ground shook you hard that you're unable to even pull the seat latch. What's the point of ejecting? I'll end up dead anyways. Active protection is running out. Bombardment continues. Your ship ejects you. You get ejected! When you notice the final round destroying the cockpit. Hours. You've been floating for hours. It's so scary. You slowly gain consciousness. I'm so tired. I can feel sweat and the cold air on my skin. My consciousness is quite faint, but all I remember is someone or something forced things this way. I must have done something really bad to piss him off that bad. Why would he go for such lengths to kill me? Was it my fault? Was it even me who did it? Why did things do end this bad? Why? My eyes open. So foggy. I'm so tired. Seems like my run is over. It's time for me to die, apparently. Should I even bother trying? Should I kill myself? We'll see how far I'll live on! Tried to live on as long as I could, even if my future is bleak. Maybe there is a small chance I'll make it out alive. I need to, my love. I hate it. When our parents die, we cry. Think, why haven't I stayed with them longer? I wished I stayed longer with my love, even if this is my final mission. I want to see him again. Minutes pass, waiting my time to see the outcome. And the fog slowly fades. You can finally see your surroundings. You look right. The gas giant. An extravagant view, not when stranded. The beauty and the secrets of the cosmos will slowly never be uncovered again. Not everything is meant to last forever. Only my thoughts are left to keep me alive. The debris orbiting near your view makes you wonder what really have happened. I find it funny how I'm usually depressed most of the time in my life. I've met many people in my mission. I usually try to make friends, but yet there are many people that have a never-ending hatred against me. In the end, it just feels like everything was for nothing. Well, as long as you have a striving fight for success, of course you'll make enemies. Ha ha ha. I've always loved space, yet it feels so lonely. So lonely it hurts. I'm scared. So you've got an hour and 15 minutes left of oxygen. No way. Have to think. Oh, okay, the debris is coming at us. I guess use the oxygen. With only the last bits of strength you have in your body, you attempt to dump oxygen to propel yourself into a random direction. Now all you can do is hope it hasn't gone to waste. The round passes you in immense speed. You attempt to look behind you. The round misses your ship. Your thoughts that this was an attempted murder seem true. You taught yourself, why would it not be attempted murder if you're outside your ship already? Sometimes being tired makes you think silly things, as if there's no point in thinking if you won't get out alive. Wow, a close call, a waste of gas, to slowly suffocate quicker. It's funny how a person with nothing still tries to survive. Why do I even bother? It's as if I believe in that 1%. I don't even know anymore. My life was so hard before, and yet I want to come back. I have 30 minutes of oxygen left. I don't know anymore. I have no energy. I feel like my life has been taken away from me. Maybe it has been taken away from you. Now I must fight on, even if my chances are low. I don't even have anything else to do but to float here. Why do you always talk to yourself? I don't know. Maybe because of how long I was in hyperspace, you kind of seem to end up talking to yourself most of the time. Maybe it's just me. I need to stop it sometime. Do you think you'll die? I honestly don't think I'll die. Oh, we all do, so I believe my life is like a story which I can affect. If I make many bad decisions, maybe I'll get the pain I deserve from what I caused. And maybe this ending is the end of what everything I've done in the past. What I've regretted a long time ago. Haha, you're a weird person. What the hell is wrong with my own thoughts? Am I falling into despair? Who even is talking to me? I don't even know anymore. Stop trying already. Look at me talking to myself again. She closes her eyes. Maybe my life wasn't that bad. It sure was a good run. The silence is excruciating. Main ending 3 of 3. She softly whispers to herself. Good night. Okay, so... maybe if we don't eject, that will give us... floor it! Put full throttle. Rounds keep hitting. Wow. Activation protocol is running out. Bombardment continues. Oh, ejection. You got ejected! Slowly getting... maybe it's... we just end it. I guess I might just end it. Sigh. Life is sometimes too tiring. I'm even scared of ending my own life. I don't feel like I have the power to do anything. Why do I even bother thinking these things? Bad end? Question. Just kidding. She doesn't even have the strength to move her body after getting ejected. You monster. Anyways, the story continues. Even if the sadness engulfs her, nothing to do but abandoned, with no hope of survival, no hope of nothing. Minutes pass, waiting my time to see the outcome. Okay, it does this. So, gas giant, Hopefully I'll miss. I literally have no choices. Maybe it'll miss me. With astonishing high speed, your eyes get a faint view of what's meeting you. You feel a massive smack into your body as the penetrator smashes into your body with immense force. You feel immense pain that's never felt in existence. The millisecond felt like minutes turned into an hour of pain. Later you feel the coldness engulfing your insides. The force was so strong it obliterated her inner organs. Her body disintegrates, flying at random directions. All that's left of her is really nothing. Only chunks of dead meat in orbit of an unknown gas giant. Rest in peace. She is forgotten but still remains in some people's hearts. I'm just joking, she lived a more depressing life and died the death she deserved. Wow, so there's literally no way out of that. Hyper jump, die, stay there. 2 other ways of dying. But yeah, they did say it was short, but that was very, very short and kind of bleak. I'm not sure why they were hunting her or anything like that, but yeah, it was someone's little game. Was an experience, I suppose. Yeah, I will find something else to play. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.